Alright, so we're going to fill a headlight reflector. Now this one, with the shape, there's no problem with the bottom having any issues of bubbles, as long as you pour slowly. So this one I've all rubber banded up in this piece of a book, is to keep the top open because of how large this opening is. If I were to just let rubber bands, it kind of curls it in and deforms the reflector a little bit too much and doesn't fit as nicely in a headlight then. So I just put my finger here, spread this mold out a little, and then I begin to pour as slowly as I can while keeping a steady stream. And then I wait because it takes like 2 or 3 minutes to fill up. Have to pour it really slowly because of the tabs. If I pour it a little bit too quick, I could get a little air pocket trapped in them. Sometimes it doesn't stay in those and it'll come out through the reflector. Even if it does stay in them, it could compromise the strength of it. Not that you're tweaking on it too much once it's in there, but to get them in, you're pushing on them a little bit, and I don't want them just snapping off for no reason. By the way, this stuff, you really shouldn't be breathing it in, or even have as close my head as it is to this thing. Oops, stop the blow. Definitely wash your hands after before you touch anything afterwards with using this stuff. You'll know if you touched your eye and you didn't wash it off your hands, and it'll burn for a little while. In fact, they got warnings and stuff saying not even to use them in the home. In your home oven and all that other good shit. So don't tell my girlfriend that, though. I threw out those warnings right away. I figure I'll get cancer from something else well before I get it from something like this. Yes, I'm rambling. It's one of my favorite things to do. Alright, we're getting kind of near the top now, but you still got to go slow because there is 2 sets of tabs, one down at the bottom and one up 3/4 of the way. So even though you see that you're close, you gotta take it slow. Now this is different obviously for any type of shape you're trying to make, so you gotta kind of evaluate that, and probably going to be a little bit of trial and error unless you have an injection molding, which I know I don't. And this plastic, as it starts to cure, it actually heats up. So you can put your finger on the cup and feel like the temperature of it, and you can actually see it turning. When it pours a little bit slower, it looks more like a molasses or a honey as it's hitting the rest of it, which I know you can't really tell from the video, but okay, I'm going to release the mold here. I'm going to pinch the corners back together a little bit, see where we're at. Need a little more to fill it up, but I kind of did it. There we go. Now it's all filled. Sloppy as ever. And again, I'm just going to put it in that vacuum chamber over there at about 30 psi.